If you look at Algeria and Nigeria, we have similarities between our two nations. We're both powerhouses in Africa, and not just in terms of economic weight, but diversification is obviously a must. When we look at the situation today, you cannot have an economy, just dependent on one, one commodity. That doesn't work. You're basically dependent on other countries and other buyers. And the youth in our countries, the youth is they're very innovative. We have many SMEs, many startups that are very innovative. In Algeria, about 5 years ago, the government took a very important step. I want you to imagine that not so many countries have a ministry dedicated to startups. I think around the world it's only 2 or 3. So Algeria decided to create a ministry in charge of knowledge economy, startups, and micro enterprises. And over the past 5 years, they laid out the plan with innovative policies, with support to startups. They created also an investment fund, a public investment fund dedicated, it's called ASF, Algeria Startup Fund, dedicated to startups, to innovative SMEs. We have many programs that support the growth of startups. One of them, by the way, is a presidential program. It's called ASEP, Algeria Startup Expedition Program. Just this past year, this program has sent about 400 startups to China, USA, and South Korea. Just for the startups to go and find out about these, and also these very innovative ecosystems. And this year we also added Slovenia, because Slovenia in Europe is a powerhouse. It's a small country, but it's a powerhouse in AI, in robotics, in fintech, and so on. So the government has been really putting a lot of effort, a focus on SMEs and startups and micro enterprises. There are many programs, government programs, and subsidies, and the government intends to play its part in terms of regulation, in terms of support, but obviously it takes time to build an ecosystem, as you know. Maybe Nigeria has started before, and that's why you have some amazing successes in Nigeria, some champions, unicorns. I mean, I think Nigeria, has the most unicorns in Africa. And we're actually really interested to learn about the Nigerian example. You also have a Startup Act that is very interesting, that many countries have actually looked at and tried to at least copy and adapt. And we're looking forward, actually, this year is going to be the 4th edition of the African Startup Conference here in Algiers, first week of December 6 to 8. And we're looking forward to have many visitors from Nigeria, many startups, many government institutions. We want to work with them and see how we can bridge our experiences and build partnerships, not just between institutions, but also between innovative startups. The theme this year of the African Startup Conference is Raising Champions. So we want to have the unicorns from Nigeria come to Algiers and inspire the new generation.